are you?
Oh, I'm gonna poke its tail. Oh man. Oh, I poked its tail. You do me a favor. Can you pick up that box and just set it on behind the table there?
Thank you.
You guys carry this. That's cool. Just put the lid on top of it. Or next to it, actually.
Yeah. Two teeth at once.
One other thing. You just put the tail over there. There you go. Just drag it over there. There you go.
Look again. Do it one more time.
Oh my God. Look at the size of this snake. And it's only growing bigger, Alex. This is a Burmese python, if you remember.
They're cute.
That's right. Now let me tell you guys something. I know, Lello, you love this Lello snake, don't you, Cassie? Look at this piece of bark. This is the color the snake was supposed to have hatched. But it was born or hatched albino, meaning it's lacking the normal color pigmentation in its skin. Because it's not the color of bark, dead leaves, and sticks, it would never grow up to be a big snake in the wild because it lacks camouflage. You can pet it. Everybody can pet it while I'm talking about it. When I pet it. It feels like the skin of a grapefruit or an orange. Some people tell me it feels like a bicycle tire. You know what I think it feels most like? The skin of an orange. Oh, it's awesome. That's my opinion.
Do you like it?
I don't have to tell you why he's flicking his tongue out. We already learned about that when we were talking about the lizard. But he's got that organ at the roof of his mouth called the Jacobson's organ, just the same as the lizard.
Look at you.
They're supposed to make a sound.
Each scale, again, is made up of the same stuff your fingernail is made up of. So picture fingernails overlapping, covering your entire body.
Look, a painter was in one.
Your fingernails are pretty hard. Well, they're like little shields on this snake to protect the skin underneath. And look at her. Guys, let me tell you something about something comparable to picking up a watermelon this big and shoving it down your throat. How can a snake with a neck this big swallow something as big as a watermelon that large? Well,
They don't have no jawbone.
no, it swallows it. What it does is it dislocates its jaw, it's on a 180-degree angle, and the skin is elastic like a balloon or a rubber band. Look at it stretch. See how it stretches? So this guy can swallow things much larger than the circumference of its neck. Can he move? Not very fast. He's a sit-and-wait predator. He'll only move a couple miles an hour. But what they'll do is, especially the ones that aren't albino, that can grow this big in the wild. It's flexing. Coil around and with no leads to water. They can actually see. Just kidding. Isn't that an awesome snake, though?
You kissed toes.
Yes.
You would kiss it.
Sir. Did you call me sir?
What?
Did you just call me sir? Oh, I thought you said sir. Oh.
You still the skunk?
It's the frog.
No. So look how big the red-eyed tree frog.
Oh, I love him.
Awesome frog. You see how big he got?
Yeah.
You guys remember his name?
No.
Big, green, and sticky. You can wipe him on the wall. Everyone say hi to Booger. I have two more at home named Snot and Phlegm. True story.
I'll get you guys.
Spider frog.
Yeah, spider frog, spider frog. Does whatever a spider frog does. Sticks on the wall, looks like a booger. Doesn't wear pajamas and swing around a building like that pervert Spider-Man. Grown man swinging around buildings in his underpants. That is weird.
Underpants.
Pajamas. What's he's wearing his pajamas? Hey guys, this is not a reptile. Everyone say amphibian.
Amphibian.
Okay, so why did I bring up an amphibian when it says traveling world of reptiles? I brought it because they're often categorized together, and I only bring a couple amphibians. I'm not going to change the name of my show to the traveling world of reptiles and occasionally a few amphibians. That doesn't sound right, okay? But I have to bring a couple amphibians because when people think about reptiles, they also think about these things because they're both cold-blooded. But you know what? The comparison stops there. It bothers me that they categorize these things with reptiles because they're not very similar. Let me explain. Amphibians go through a tadpole stage. Reptiles do not. Reptiles have scales. Amphibians do not. Amphibians first appeared on the earth 400 million years ago. Reptiles about 250 million years ago. Amphibians are a looking animal with all those colors. I am confused why they call it a red-eyed tree frog. What color is its eyes?
Orange.
So, shouldn't it be called a red and black-eyed, green-back, orange-hand, orange-footed, purple and blue-legged, yellow-striped, pink-bellied frogs? Why the heck did they leave out the other colors? I don't know either.
Look. I want pink.
Okay.
What's that look?
I mean, come on.
You got a point.
It's a little harder to say, though, isn't it? Well, that's like, listen, that's like looking at her and calling her an orange-skirted girl. Wouldn't you want to call her an orange and a pink and a white and a Lurkle, whatever it is? You wouldn't just call her an orange-skirted girl because her dress or skirt is multicolored. Just like this guy. Don't call him a red-eyed tree frog. If you're going to talk about this frog, say, hey Dave, what does the red and black-eyed, green-backed, orange-hand, orange-footed, purple, blue-legged, yellow-striped, pink-bellied frog eat? And I'll answer your question. If you call it a red-eyed tree frog, I'm going to ignore you.
Can I call him it?
No.
I'll go booger.
You can call it booger, though.
How about just a frog?
It's probably easier. Here, Shelly, let me get him close to you. Look at that. 3D.
Beautiful.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome? Oh, he doesn't stick with suction cups, okay? A lot of people think he has suction cups. He doesn't. He has sticky toe pads. This glue is secreted from his little tips of his fingers and his toes, and it allows him to adhere to any surface, okay? He's about to launch right now.
Fluorescent.
Launch it on her.
Ellie. Ellie.
No, he just jump on my shoulder. He's got great depth perception. They have really good vision, and that's because they live in the trees and they must judge branch to branch without going, falling to the ground. And actually, they'll actually jump at insects flying in the air, grab them in midair and eat them. This frog is loved by the Native Americans out in Central America, and that is because they eat mosquitoes and other nasty, biting, stinging insects that are a bother to people. Pesky insects, these things eat them. So, oh, by the way, say goodnight.
It's a good tip. Dave, behind you. Tip.
Oh my gosh, look at him. There we go. Hi.
Her name is Dominique.
Hey guys, as you know, I do not tape animals' mouths shut. Okay, I don't care if it's a snapping turtle, an alligator, or a crocodile, you're not going to see tape for this reason. If you have to tape an animal's mouth shut, that means you're holding the animal against its will, and it would otherwise bite if you didn't have tape on its mouth. So what I do is I train the animal not to bite, and I teach you guys in several seconds how to properly handle and pet this animal so you don't go back to your seat with less than 10 fingers, okay? Alligators and crocodiles have the most powerful jaw of any animal on earth. That's a true story. 6,000 pounds of force in their bite. They will crush your bones like a grape. No, he likes to move. Let him move. It's okay. All right. But the good news is I trained him not to bite. Having said that, I don't let you do what I do. You don't get to pet the face. You don't get to touch by his teeth like I will. Babies, goo goo gaga. Obviously, I didn't bring a grown-up. That'd be too big. They're 15 to 20 feet, the second largest reptiles on the planet. If I brought an adult, I'd have to be able to pick up 1,000 pounds, fit it in that truck, pick up 1,000 pounds, and put it on that little wimpy table. I don't think that's going to happen. How old are you, Alex? So you're not a baby. You don't crawl on the ground at home with your diaper saying, "Where's my Baba and Binky," do you? But being 8, you're not a grown-up. Do you drive a car? Yeah. You do. You work 9 to 5 and bring home the bacon for the family. I'm going to have to teach you a lesson. You don't drive a car. You're 8 years old. Your job at 8 years old, go to school for a couple months out of the year, come home, be a pain in the butt to your mom and dad. That's all you do. Alex, don't laugh. You're not going to be 8 forever. In another 8 years, when you turn 16, you'll be in high school preparing for college. You'll have to get your first job, most likely with cooking burgers for the local White Castles. Then you're going to meet the girl you're dreaming with, that you thought. She's going to break your little heart, and life is going to stink from then on out. No, I didn't bring a baby. A baby's literally that big. Say hi to Axel. Axel's getting big and cool. Yeah.
Oh, wow. He got big.
Whoa, what's that stuff dripping? Yeah, she remembered. Somebody remembered.
Gatorade.
I always say water every time.
No, it's
Yeah.
Gatorade.
That's what I said. Gatorade. All right, let me put.
It gets me every time.
Does it? All right, freeze. Don't move. Stop. Stay. Thank you.
8 years of
All right.
Move his neck.
All right, guys. That thing. I'm gonna come over here and look at it. Look, it looks like a statue.
He matches the tablecloth.
Probably never showed you before, but it's one of the coolest things on an alligator. I'm going to close his eye. So what? You guys ever swim in a pool and put goggles on so you don't get chlorine in your eyes?
Yeah.
You ever swim in a lake and put the goggles on so that you can see better?
Yeah.
Well, here, watch this. This guy has goggles. When he closes his eye like you do, this is so he doesn't get light in his eye when he's sleeping. But now I'm going to let go of the eye, and you're going to see a second eyelid slide. Would you get over here? Slide from the side, called a nictitating membrane. Hold on, buddy. Come on. Calm down.
Step it.
You can eat Alex later. Not right now. Right? All right, here we go. Watch. I'm going to let go of the eye. You're going to see the first one open, then the second one open real slow. Ready? Let me try to get him to open it really slow. See it?
Oh.
Look at that. Cool. It's clear as glass, guys. So now, no dirt, no water, no sand, nothing can scratch him because he's got that clear eyelid that protects his eye. Called a nictitating.
Come on.
All right, come on. If you pet him, sit down. Remember the rules, guys. Even though he doesn't bite, you only pet the back. Why? I told you he has an enormous amount of pressure in his jaw. I want to show you something, guys.
Okay.
You turn him around. Here, buddy. Turn him around. Put my hand in front of his. Now look. It can take my fingers off very easily. It won't do that. And there's something I can do that you can't. And that is understand the mood of this alligator. It could be something as simple as a little gape of his mouth or a twitch of his eye. I can tell when he's angry, when he's hungry, when he's nervous. You can't do that. You don't work with these animals on a daily basis. Like here, which is an animal that is very closely related. It grows to similar size, it eats similar foods, it lives in a similar habitat, yet it is so much less aggressive. Unless you, of course, grabbed onto it or